All right, man. We missed so much. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to catch up and just give a little quick gist of what we were just talking about. We were talking about where black male sexiness came from, and I'm talking about far as the world being introduced to it. It started with rap music. It started with LL Cool J as the right hand of black sexy, according to the females now. And the left hand was Big Daddy Kane. I'm saying right and left because I'm right-handed and L came out first. But those are the two hands that knocked the world out with black man sexiness. And I was just sharing with my son. And Brother Jabril is always videotaping his dad because we trying to make sure the whole world knows where all these things came from. But rap music, as insignificant as it looked to people who did not like rap because it was a new music genre, LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane single-handedly rearranged the whole game. Because before those brothers, on movies and just in general, when it came down to television and, black men were not looked at as being sexy. If you were in a commercial, you was ridiculous. If you were on TV, you were a butler or something. If you were in a movie, all of these things. And even if you were a news reporter or something, you were a sanitized Negro. You had to really be domesticated and say this and not be able to say that. Even though we know that the black man and black men, all of us, are appealing and sexy. And I want to say that in the most humble way. But when it came down to the Marvin Gayes and the Teddy Pendergrasses, when you go right online, because we're in the end of the world now, we're living in the last days, so we can always get in the time machine. You can see Teddy Pendergrass get interviewed. You can see Marvin Gaye get interviewed and the way they handle themselves. You can see Smokey Robinson. We share the same birthday. Well, he's older than me, so I share his birthday, February 19th. And he's very polite and knows what to say, what not to say, Denzel Washington and the rest of them. But in 1988, Denzel wasn't a big-time movie star yet. He was on TV. I think it was St. Elsewhere or something like that. But with the movies, and then at that time you had the Huxtables. You know what I mean? So you had Bill Cosby. Now that ain't sexy. That's old dad type thing. You know what I mean? So they allowed that, but just to have a black man bragging about himself like Sylvester Stallone would, Tango and Cash, and Rocky and all of these different things, bragging on himself. Steven Seagal going to Jamaica and beating up all the Jamaicans by himself, bragging on himself. But here this man come up talking about he's bad. Even with Michael Jackson, the type of bad he was not the kind of bad that was sexy, if you understand what I'm saying. The girls loved him, but he didn't really come off as being your everyday black person. You could not see yourself in Michael Jackson. But when we seen LL Cool J, we seen ourselves. When we seen Big Daddy Kane, we seen ourselves. And to drown those brothers out, they took them from rap because they felt the energy that was illuminating from the TV screen. I say that, I just told you, when LL Cool J made that song Bad, and that video, which was like a little small movie in itself, he broke the camera. You know what I mean? With black male dominance. And the TV couldn't take that. The first thing they did is put him in the movies. And a lot of times we don't understand. We don't understand the tricks of Satan. Really, it always goes back to religion, so we ain't getting away from it because religion is life and Satan is real. Whether you are atheist or not, we may not believe in God, but everybody believes in Satan. So I'm only telling you the way Satan keeps our people down. When they took LL Cool J out of rap and not that they really took him out, but when they redirected him to movies and all these other rappers, Ludacris, and they always do it to the best rappers. Movie industry, when you see the Grammys, the Oscars, and whatever that is, all of that, you might have 3 or 4 black actors there. and thousands of white actors. So you get drowned out. But how many white rappers were around in 1988, 1998, 2008, and 2018? How many white rappers? So that's your arena. Don't take the fish out of water. And see, Jay-Z was smart enough to not let them do that. Now, I'm not going to make no long thing out of this, but I had to just give, homage to the originators of Black Sexy. You know what I mean? And black male dominance. Shout out to Dr. Wesley Muhammad, because our black manhood and masculinity is under attack, and we need to take it back. Assalamu alaikum.